Good morning again, world. This is part 2. Part 1 cut off because of the Wi-Fi, but that's my personal life. It was great. It was great while it lasted. I'm not standing up to show you my outfit again. You want to see my outfit? Go to part 1. All right, let's keep going. So Invincible, the last episode of Invincible is coming out tonight. So excited. I'm going home to watch it. And I may go back to season 2 and watch from there all the way up, all over again, because I just love it. Then tomorrow is the Weekly County Chamber Banquet. I have been invited and I will most certainly attend. When I tell you I got the dress, I don't know if I'm gonna make a video tomorrow night, but I got the dress for $10 thrifting with my friends after church. Shout out to my friends for taking me to the antique mall. So much fun. $10 and nobody gon' yaddy. And I'm just gonna make the curls as big as I can. I embrace big. The bigger the hair, the smaller the hips. Wendy Williams. That's my girl. I am ready to record. I'm just trying to think what else. Yesterday, I took a tour with the Martin Mayor on my own accord. We took a tour of the C.E. Weldon building. I've heard a lot of conversation. The C.E. Weldon building used to be the library for Martin. People feel very attached to it emotionally. After going in there yesterday, I can see why. The problem is, and I'm just reading the history, since then, over the last 4 years, they built a multi-million-dollar library across the street with all the accoutrements, right? It's a great library. Awesome library. Tons of stuff to do, tons of space, strange hours, but great library. But people still feel attached to the C.E. Weldon building across the street. I get it. I went in there and I saw where the children's library was and the murals on the wall, and you can just feel it, like it just feels happy in there. And I'm like, dang, I understand why they don't want it to just be bulldozed or sold. But at the same time, it'll cost the city $250,000 to do all the repairs that city don't seem to have right now because of other things that we don't have to speak about. So the city is stuck between keeping the building and selling the building. He took me up to the 3rd floor and he showed me the draining problem on the roof. The problem is the leaves fall from the trees into the drains, which clogs them up, leaving excess water, which then makes its way into the building. That problem alone is going to cost over $100,000 to fix, that the city does not have. I said, can we cut down the trees? They don't have to be cut from the root. I don't think they should be cut from the root, but can we cut them at least lower than the building? Just to stop because they're willing to invest the $40,000 to get the aesthetics correct. $46,000. And then maybe pay another $10,000 to $20,000 to cut the trees. I just think it's something that should be presented in front of the board, because the city, there are people of this city who are upset. They knew the Weldon family. They learned how to read in that library. Their memories are attached to that library. I get it. Also, who's gonna buy it? It's a lot of, that's all I could throw up was, can we cut down the trees? Save the drains. Clearly the drains work. They just get clogged whenever it rains. And then fall time, you know? So it's a thought. And again, I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't even know. But I just wanted to get another opinion about the building. I hear so much about the building. I hear the controversy. I read it on their Facebook pages and everything for the city. I see the complaints, and I just wanted an understanding. And I can understand being conflicted now. I think that makes me a better journalist. I have a heart, okay? And I love to see both sides of the coins in all of my life. My dad always said I listen to reason, and he's absolutely right. To this day. To this day. Y'all ready to lay this news down? I am ready. Hold on. I don't want to flatten a curl. Okay. I'm ready to lay this news down. Okay. Let us begin. Vendors from 5 to 8:30. Then a Christian concert with the nation. Hold on. Then a Christian concert with the Nathan Shoemaker Band will be held on stage this evening from 7 to 8:30 for a $5 donation. Beginning tomorrow, the fish tent will be open all day from 11 to 9. Kentucky State Police at Post 1 Mayfield are still investigating a Friday morning crash that claimed the life of a Murray man. Just before 7 o'clock, Post 1 received a call from the Marshall County Dispatch requesting assistance investigating a two-vehicle collision in the 7500 block of US 641 South. The initial investigation indicated a semi-tractor trailer operated by 47-year-old David Iscordo of Miami, Florida, was slowing down to turn into the parking lot of a business on US 641. A 2016 Chevrolet Malibu, operated by 32-year-old Cedric Cherry of Murray, with reasons still under investigation, slowed down and collided with the rear of the tractor trailer. Following the crash, Cherry was pronounced deceased on the scene. Terrible. Terrible. Okay, copy. Oh, wait, hold on. Because if I can just make my life easier, I will get to cutting right now. Copy. End. File. Open. My bad, y'all. I just think when the cuts are precise like that, you might as well go ahead and do your overnights. Boom. For more news, weather, and sports, go to WCMT.com. Follow us on X at Thunderbolt Info and download the Thunderbolt radio app. I'm Domine Spinelli. Nice. Oh, hold on. Okay. The Union City School Board held their monthly meeting Monday. Following the session at the municipal building, Director of Schools Wes Kennedy was asked about the enhancement project going on at War Memorial Stadium.
Great. We're getting new lighting in and stuff. It's going to take off. And new fencing. We'll start the fencing. We're tearing down all the fences and redoing all those. And so,
The sound just turned off.
It's looking good.
All right. I'll have to start the sound again. Come on, Skylo. What's going on with you today? Help me get through this process, and I will restart this whole computer.
It's looking good. It's going to be good.
No.
It's looking good. It's going to be great. We're getting new lighting in and stuff. It's going to take off. And new fencing. We'll start the fencing. We're tearing down all the fences and redoing all those. And so, it'll be great. And you know, I do like the look. I do like the handicap ramp and handrails. You know, it's just much needed.
During the meeting, school board members approved a low bid of $84,163 from Cowboy Fence Company in Jackson to install the new fencing at the stadium. With less than 2 weeks remaining in April, Director Kennedy was asked about the school year.
It's been a good one. It's been a good one. I mean, a lot of different things, stressful things that have happened, but it's been a good one. I mean, hey, we're all A schools. We're all level 5 schools. You can't complain about that. I think teacher morale has been good, and student morale has been really good. And so it's winding down. We got less than 6 weeks, and then summer school begins, so it never ends.
The last day of classes for the Union City school system will be May 21st, with graduation set for May 16th. Okay, it's fine. And I will cut it for something else. Oh yeah, we're on here doing my whole job today. Usually y'all, I just lay these down. Today, we are setting these up for success. Okay. Yeah, we can make it that. Mix 1013 News is a service of West End Insurance Group and Vowell & Sons Lumber Company in Martin. For more news, weather, and sports, go to WCMT.com. Follow us on X at Thunderbolt Info and download our Thunderbolt radio app. This news has been a service of West End Insurance Group and Vowell & Sons Lumber Company in Martin. I'm Domine Spinelli. Give me one more. And a H. Nice. This is my 1150F. Yes. Set myself up for success here. Let me actually get in here. With a lot of discussion by the Martin City Board, they have I'm trying to freestyle. They have confirmed. With a lot of discussion by the Martin City Board, it has been confirmed that the Tennessee Soybean Festival will continue. The festival dates have been confirmed from September 9th through September 12th, with a number of activities and events still in play. Events will be announced later. That breath might have been a little dramatic. Okay, and then we're just going to cut this. And now, this 207, I almost have an overnight. Nice. $41. Did I mark it? Yes. 41. And it is complete. Nice. All right. Back to business as usual. The Union City Kiwanis Club recently recognized 5 Union City High School students with Student of the Month honors for April. Among those receiving accolades were freshman Colby Hammer, sophomore Anna McGowan, junior Taven Dean, senior Zoe Pickering, and senior achiever Joseph Connor. Those recognized were chosen by high school faculty and staff. The group was formally recognized at the local Civic Club's regular luncheon at the Exchange Street Church of Christ. Right there. This weekend's rain is not enough to end the drought in West Tennessee and Kentucky. Let me try this Friday's rain. Only because I don't think it's going to rain over the weekend. It's going to rain on Friday. Yeah, I'm just going to change it. Friday's rain is not enough to end the drought in West Tennessee and Kentucky. Weather enthusiast Brent Calico tells us about the state of local lakes and rivers. My program crashed again, y'all.
And water, then the water table is going to be higher, closer to the river. The lake is very close to that river. And right now, Reelfoot Lake is fairly, it's not fairly low, it is low. You have to really take a little extra precaution down there, idling around, navigate through different boat channels and what have you, boat trails. Idle speed is what I recommend for many. So that's what we need. We need the Mississippi River to come up. And as that comes up, it's going to create the water table to come up, and then we have some rainfall to move in.
He goes on to say,
Kentucky Lake is a little different. The Tennessee River system is a little different because it draws water from, basically in the mountains of East Tennessee down through northern Alabama and Mississippi, northern Mississippi, and it creates water. It goes in because the Tennessee River ends up flowing north. When it makes the big bend around Alabama, southern Tennessee, comes down through the mountains, and then once it gets to West Tennessee, it's flowing north. And so it's got a different variety of places it can receive water, whereas a place like Reelfoot Lake is dependent on two things. It depends on rainfall locally, and it depends on the water table to be higher from the Mississippi River.
Mr. Calico explains what happens if we don't get the rain needed.
Reelfoot Lake's going to fill up on a rain that you have more inches that happens in a closer period of time. But right now we don't need that. And, since 2018, when I go back and look at my records, we had wet springs, so they carried us through the summer for places like Reelfoot Lake and area ponds and watersheds and what have you. We don't have that now, so we're starting out dry. We're going into a dry period when we get to July, August, September. So if we don't get that adequate rain that we need, it's going to be even worse.
Stop. And okay. The Reelfoot Lake Bass Club has announced plans for their Buddy Bass tournament. The longtime annual event will take place on May 9th with $1,500 in guaranteed prize money paid to 3 participating teams. Blast-off from Kirby's Pocket will take place at 6 with weigh-in at 2. The tournament winning team will take home $700, followed by $500 for second place and $300 for third place. The entry fee is $80 per team, which includes the Big Bass prize, with pre-registration ending on May 7th. For more information, contact Gordon Fox or Brent Calico. Is that all of my news? No, girl. Okay. Stewman Byers. Okay, I actually have to read this one first. Wreaths Across America will host their 4th annual charity golf tournament Saturday. Registration is $225 for a team of and $65 for individuals. Everyone who registers will receive breakfast, lunch, and a goodie bag. Proceeds from the event will go toward providing wreaths for veterans in local cemeteries for the holidays. The last day to register for entry is Friday. Okay. A UT Martin Scholarship is now being awarded in honor of former Thunderbolt Broadcasting radio personality Stuart Stuman Byers. Byers worked at both the Martin and Union City radio studios, along with West Tennessee PBS, WLJT TV. While still employed with Thunderbolt Broadcasting, he passed away from cancer in 2008. Due to the support of former radio station co-workers and friends, the Stuart Byers Excellence in Radio Production Award has been presented to a UT Martin student during the Scholarships, Awards, and Recognition Ceremony by the Department of Mass Media and Strategic Communication. A push by... Got too excited. Saw my reflection. Oh, come on, dog. A push this year. Okay. A push this year by co-workers allowed the presentation of a $2,000 scholarship to Izzy Burdett of Union City. The effort to keep the name and memory of Stuart Byers and his contributions to local radio will continue with scholarship awards in the future. The full story behind the scholarship efforts has been placed on our website at thunderboltradio.com. That's so nice. This is the last one. Excuse me, sorry, y'all. A Haywood County Circuit Court jury. Why is it coming out funny? A Haywood County Circuit Court jury found Miguel de Jesus Flores guilty of all counts in the indictment of a 5-year-old child. He faces up to 122 years in prison in front of Judge Claiborne Peoples. De Jesus Flores was convicted of 2 counts of rape of a child, 3 counts of rape, continuous sexual abuse of a child, and incest. The case goes back 12 years, where the defendant raped his biological daughter from the age of 10 to 16 years old. She became pregnant and gave birth to a baby girl who developed medical issues requiring admittance to Le Bonheur Children's Hospital. After genetic testing, the victim disclosed to Le Bonheur and law enforcement the identity of her child's father. District Attorney General Frederick Agee prosecuted the case. Jesus. What? I made another mistake in there. I just have to find it. Right there. Jesus. All right. Let's see if we can read sports, because I'm already here. Okay. Here's your sports news. Football eyes in Tennessee and Alabama football fans will be watching when Ty Simpson gets his name called in the NFL draft tomorrow night in Pittsburgh. Simpson is seen as a number 2 in the class behind Mendoza and Simpson. He could also be mid to late in the first round. The Las Vegas Raiders have the number 1 pick and are projected to take quarterback Fernando Mendoza, who led Indiana to a national championship and won the Heisman Trophy. Meanwhile, the former Westview Charger at Alabama, Simpson, threw 28 touchdowns and 5 interceptions this past season. There are some likely teams, including the Jets, Steelers, Cardinals, Rams, and Browns, who may have their eye on Simpson. The draft begins at 7 tomorrow with the first round in Las Vegas. Number 2 is the Jets. Number 3 is the Cardinals. Number 4 is the Titans. And the Giants in the top 5. Seattle is the 32nd in the first round. The draft will be broadcast on NFL Network, ABC, and ESPN. You'll hear the draft on 105.7 WQAK, the home of the Titans. I can't wait to watch that. It's going to be so nice to see him up there. Wow. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear questioned the decision-making at UK amid a fraud. F-R-A-U-G-H-T, fraught? Fraught. What does that mean? Amid a fraught period for the school's athletic department. I'll Google it. Thank you. Fraught. Let's run that back. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear questioned the decision-making at UK amid a fraught period for the school's athletics department. Governor Beshear said he's losing confidence and growing increasingly concerned after the university announced last month that athletic director Mitch Barnhart is retiring to take a new role at the school. UK announced last month that Barnhart will step down at the end of June. Kentucky President Eli Capilouto later named him. The executive in residence for UK Sports and Workforce Initiative, a role that will play Barnhart. Run that back. The executive in residence for UK Sports and Workforce Initiative. I think this is a run-on sentence. It's okay. A role that will pay Barnhart $950,000 per year through August 2030. That man is living good. Living good. All right. Nathan Church hit a 2-run homer and Alec Burleson had 2 RBI to back a strong start by Dustin May, and the St. Louis Cardinals beat the Miami Marlins 5-3 on Tuesday night. It's baseball for brunch today. Nope, because by the time this runs, okay. James Woods homered Luis Garcia Jr. I think it's Luis. James Wood homered Luis Garcia Jr., had 4 hits, and the Washington Nationals snapped the Atlanta Braves' 6-game winning streak with an 11-14 victory on Tuesday night.